my channel, that is Anurag Classes. As I have promised earlier, today I am going to start trigonometry. So come with me to study trigonometry in very smooth way. I am starting with the chapter Measurement of Angles. First of all, know about angles. There are two types of angles according to trigonometry measurement. First is positive angle and second one is negative angle. So in positive angle, the revolving ray moves anti-clockwise. This is the anti-clockwise orientation. In this case, angle formed is positive angle, and if the revolving rays move clockwise direction, then the angle subtended is called negative angle. First of all, you have to know these two differences. Positive angle means anti-clockwise orientation and negative angle means clockwise orientation. Now come to the measurement of angles in trigonometry, that is triangles. Okay, so you all know that trigonometry is the measurement of a triangle, means all its three angles. So let us move to the system of measurement of an angle. There are three main systems. Number one, sexagesimal system. In this system, the unit for measurement of an angle is degree. We denote like this, and 1 degree is defined as 1/90th part of a right angle. So 1 degree is defined as 1/90th part of a right angle. It means one right angle comes to be 90 multiplied by 1. So 90 degree. One right angle is equal to 90 degree. Again, this angle of 1 degree will be divided into 60 equal parts, and each part is called a minute. That is 1 divided by 60 degree. 1 degree is divided into 60 parts, so 1/60 of a degree is equal to 1 minute. 1 minute, that is 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Again, the angle of 1 minute is further divided into 60 parts, and each part is called a second. Therefore, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So you have to remember these settings for sexagesimal system in measurement of angles. See once again, the unit for the measurement of angle in sexagesimal system is degree, where 1 degree is nothing but 1/90th part of the right angle, or one right angle is equal to 90 degree. 1 degree is further divided into 60 parts. Each part is called 1 minute. Again, 1 minute is further divided into 60 parts and each part is called second. So 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Let us move towards the next system. I think you have understood all. ऐसा मुझे फील हो रहा है दोस्तों कि आप ये समझ रहे हो कि सेक्साडेसिमल सिस्टम में एंगल को मेजर करने का यूनिट क्या होगा. Come to the second system for the measurement of angle, and that system is known as centesimal system. In this system, the unit for measurement of an angle is grade. We write like this, grade. So student, in centesimal system, the unit for the measurement of an angle is 1 grade, and 1 grade is defined as 1 by 100th part of a right angle. It means 1 right angle is equal to 100 into 1 means 100 grade. You have to remember it. As we have seen in previous system, that is in degree में अगर हम एंगल को मेजर कर रहे थे तो 1 राइट एंगल का वैल्यू 90 डिग्री था. ग्रेड वाले सिस्टम में 1 राइट एंगल का वैल्यू 100 ग्रेड है. ये अलग अलग सिस्टम का बात है. जैसे लेंथ को मेजर करने के लिए सेंटीमीटर, मिलीमीटर, इंच, किलोमीटर, फुट अनेक यूनिट्स उपलब्ध हैं जो कि अलग अलग सिस्टम में हैं. ठीक वैसे ही एंगल को मेजर करने के लिए भी डिफरेंट सिस्टम है और अलग अलग सिस्टम में एंगल के यूनिट भी डिफरेंट हैं. सेक्साडेसिमल सिस्टम इसके पहले पढ़े जहां एंगल का यूनिट डिग्री था, और अब सेंटेसिमल सिस्टम में हम देख रहे हैं कि एंगल को मेजर करने का यूनिट ग्रेड है, जबकि 1 ग्रेड इज इक्वल टू 1 by 100 ऑफ अ राइट एंगल होता है. अगेन in centesimal system all values are divided into 100 parts, so 1 grade is equal to 1 by 100. Again this angle of 1 grade is further divided into 100 parts. 1 by 100 of a grade. So 1 grade is divided into 100 parts and each part is called 1 minute. 1 minute means 1 grade is equal to 100 minutes. Further, this 1 minute is again divided into 100 equal parts, means 1 divided by 100 of a minute. This minute is divided into 100 equal parts and each part is called 1 second. 1 second. It means 1 minute is equal to 100 seconds. तो जैसे ही सेंटेसिमल सिस्टम में हम एंगल के मेजर करने का बात करें तो इस सिस्टम में 1 राइट एंगल 100 ग्रेड होता है, 1 ग्रेड 100 मिनट होता है और 1 मिनट 100 सेकेंड होता है. ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ कम्स टू द थर्ड सिस्टम, that is the most important system, and it is the international system of units, that is SI. What is the unit for the measurement of an angle in SI? So come to the third system. So third system is known as circular system or SI or radian measure. Third system is known as circular system or radian measure or SI. I think you all know about SI. This is the International System of Units. In this system, the unit for measurement of an angle is radian. Symbolically we write like this, where C indicates circular system and 1 radian, that is 1 power C, like this. We write 1 radian as 1 to the power C. 1 radian is defined as the angle subtended by an arc whose length is equal to the corresponding radius. It means if we draw a circular region of radius r, suppose OA is the radius r, and we have to take an arc whose length is equal to the radius. जितना रेडियस है इतना ही मेजर का एक आर्क ले लेंगे. ये आर्क A से B तक, इसका भी लेंथ r है रेडियस के इक्वल. Then the angle subtended at the center, this angle will be of 1 radian. याद रखना. तो मुझे लगता है कि आप ये समझ चुके हैं कि 1 रेडियन क्या होता है. 1 रेडियन सेंटर पे उस आर्क के द्वारा बना हुआ एंगल है जो आर्क रेडियस के इक्वल है. गेटिंग? नाउ कम टू इट्स वैल्यू इन डिफरेंट सिस्टम्स और इट्स रिलेशन with different systems. Now see, in a bigger circle I am taking, this is the radius and the angle at the center is of 1 radian if length of arc is r. So what will be the length of arc in a semicircle? This length. You all know that length of semicircle is nothing but pi r. ये सबको पता है, pi r. So by checking, since length r subtends 1 radian at center, therefore length pi r will subtend 1 by r into pi r radian. I think it is very clear to you. r लेंथ के लिए 1 रेडियन बन रहा है, r लेंथ से 1 रेडियन, तो यूनिट रेडियस से कितना बनेगा? यूनिट रेडियस से हो जाएगा 1 by r. तो पाई r लेंथ से कितना बनेगा? तो 1 by r into pi r. ये हम देख सकते हैं, r r कैंसिल, और ये बच जाएगा पाई रेडियन। इट मीन्स ये जो सेंटर पे एंगल क्रिएट हुआ ये पूरा ये एंगल है पाई रेडियन। लेकिन डिग्री वाले सिस्टम में हम जानते हैं कि ये एंगल 180 डिग्री का होता है। दिस एंगल इज 180 डिग्री। Therefore we can say that pi radian is equal to 180 degree. This is the relation between radian and degree. Pi radian is equal to 180 degree, or 1 radian will be 180 by pi degree, and 1 degree will be pi by 180 radian. After knowing all this formula, let us try to find the relations between different systems. So what should be the relation between different systems? So let us compare all the systems by using a right angle. By knowing pi radian is equal to 180 degree, it is very clear to you that 90 degree will be pi by 2 radian. Isn't 180 by 2 90 and pi by 2? So 90 degree is equal to pi by 2 radian, and 90 degree is nothing but one right angle. So we conclude that one right angle is equal to 90 degree in sexagesimal system, and one right angle is also equal to 100 grade in centesimal system, and one right angle is equal to pi by 2 radian in circular system or radial measure. So this is the relation between degree, grade and radian. Suppose d is the value of an angle in degree, g is the value of same angle in grade, and c is the value of same angle in radian. Then very easily you can compare these values as d. In degree system the right angle is 90, in grade system the right angle is 100, and in circular system right angle is pi by 2. That will be d by 90 is equal to g by 100 is equal to 2c by pi. So this is an important relation. While trying to convert degree into grade, or grade into radian, or radian into grade, or vice versa, you have to use this formula all the time. It will give you a simplified version. Let us take an example based upon this formula. I am taking one example based upon this relation. Convert 20 degree into radian. See here. Here the value of degree is 20. It means d is equal to 20 degree. And we have to convert it into radian. So relate these two columns. Since d by 90 is equal to 2c by pi, the value of d is 20, so 20 by 90 is equal to 2c by pi. 0, 0 cancel. You can cancel 2 from both sides. Then it will be 1 by 9 is equal to c by pi. So c is equal to what? It will be pi by 9. So we have converted 20 degree into radian as 20 degree is equal to pi by 9 radian. Very easily you can change from one system to another. Take one more question. One more question I am taking. Convert 3 pi by 4 radian into grade and degree. So this is the value of angle in radian system. So we write c is equal to 3 pi by 4 and we have to find grade, means g is equal to what, and degree also, that is d is equal to what. So put the formula. Since d by 90 is equal to g by 100 is equal to 2c by pi, it gives d by 90, g by 100, 2 by pi, and the value of c is 3 pi by 4. So pi cancel, 2 2 is 4. So it is 3 by 2. Now take d by 90. D by 90 is equal to 3 by 2. So what is the value of d? It will be 3 by 2 multiplied by 90, and very easily you can conclude that 45 2 is 90 and 45 3 is 135 degree. So value of degree will be 135 degree, and if you compare these two relations, that is g by 100 is equal to 3 by 2. So g is equal to 3 by 2 into 100. Again 52 is 100 and 53 is 150. So 150 grade. So what we learned in this example, we learned that 3 pi by 4 radian is equal to 135 degree in degree system, and the same angle is 150 grade in grade system. So we have solved the problem, that is conversion of radian into grade and degree. I think you have understood all. Let us come to the last formula of this chapter, that is measurement of an angle. Students, in class 10, you have learned the formula for length of an arc. I think you all can remember it. If not, I am giving you the idea. Length of arc, I call it the length as L. You have read the formula. Length of arc is equal to 2 pi r into theta by 360. You can remember it by this figure. Radius is r and angle theta, length L. The length of arc L is given by this formula, 2 pi r into theta by 360. But now we all know that the value of 360 degree in radian will be 2 pi. Why? Because pi radian is equal to 180 degree. So 180 degree is pi. So 360 degree will be 2 pi. Now 2 pi and 2 pi cancel out. So we get r into theta. So L is equal to r into theta. So what should be the value of theta? It will be L upon r. This is an important relation between angle, length of arc and radius. But before using this formula, you have to remember all the time that theta is in radian. So you can apply this formula in problem like finding the length of arc, or finding the diameter of moon, or finding the diameter of some other stars with respect to Earth. But the angle must be in radian. If the angle is in other system, then first of all you have to change the angle into radian. Only then you can use this formula. So let us see one example based upon this formula. I am taking one example. Find the radius of a path in which an arc of length 15 meter subtends an angle of 60 degree at its center. So I think you have understood the question. We have to find the radius, means value of r is unknown. Now length of arc of length is given as 15 meter. So write L is equal to 15 meter, and 60 degree is the angle at the center, means theta is equal to 60 degree. But before using the formula, you have to convert this angle into radian. So 1 radian is equal to pi by 180. So 60 radian is equal to 60 into pi by 180, 63 ja. It will gives you pi by 3 radian. Now use the formula. Theta is equal to L by R. So what will be the value of R? It will be L upon theta. So L is 15 and theta pi by 3. It will be 15 3 ja 45 by pi meter. So this is the length of that radius. You can convert it into point by putting the value of pi 3.14. So you can do it by yourself. Students, the first chapter, that is measurement of an angle, is concluded with this question, but there are various types of other problems in this exercise also. Okay, so if you allow me, I can give you one more question based upon clock. So see one more question from this chapter. Find the angle between R hand and minute hand when the time is 10:10 a.m. Students, here you can see that hour hand is at 10 and minute hand is also covers 10 minutes. We have to find the angle between both hands. So dear student, we all know that an hour hand revolves 1 times in 12 hours. So in 12 hours, the angle subtended is 360 degree. So what will be the angle in 1 hour? Clearly it will be 360 by 12, means 30 degree. So you have to remember this relation all the time before solving this type of question. So 1 hour is equal to 30 degree. Again you have to know that minute hand covers 360 degree in 60 minutes. So in 60 minutes the angle subtended will be 360 degree. So in 1 minute 360 by 60, 6 degree. तो मिनट हैंड के लिए 1 मिनट का मतलब 6 डिग्री होगा, और आवर हैंड के लिए 1 आवर का मतलब होगा 30 डिग्री. लेट अस ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन नाउ. What is the total hour? 10 means 10 hour completes and 10 minutes more. I am converting this 10 minute into hour. So it will be 10 whole 10 by 60. ये 10 घंटा है, 10 घंटा, और ये जो बाकी 10 मिनट बचा हुआ उस 10 मिनट को 60 से डिवाइड करके आवर में कन्वर्ट कर लेंगे. तो ये बन जाएगा 61 by 6 hour. Total hour is 61 by 6 hour. And what is the angle in 1 hour? It is 30 degree. Therefore, angle subtended by our hand will be equal to 61 by 6 hour, and for 1 hour it is 30 degree. So 6 5 and 61 5 is 305. So 305 degree is the angle subtended by our hand. What is the total minute? So total minute is 10 minutes only. 10 minutes. Therefore, angle subtended by minute hand, it will be 10 minute, and for 1 minute the angle is 6 degree. So 10 multiplied by 6 is equal to 60 degree. Now the question is clear. Our hand subtended 305 degree and minute hand subtended 60 degree. So what is the angle between these two? Angle between our hand and minute hand will be 305 degree minus 60 degree, which comes to be 245 degree. This is the answer. Approx 10 is like this, and we have calculated the value of this angle, hour hand and minute hand, that is 245 degree. If you wish to know the minimum angle, means this angle, then you have to subtract 245 degree from 360 degree. You can do like this. The minimum angle between our hand and minute hand will be 360 degree minus 245 degree, and it will be 115 degree. तो स्टूडेंट याद रखिएगा, ये 360 डिग्री में से एंगल को माइनस उसी केस में करना है जब आवर हैंड और मिनट हैंड के बीच का एंगल 180 से अधिक हो. अगर ये वैल्यू 180 से कम आए तो ऐसे ही छोड़ देना है, और अगर आवर हैंड और मिनट हैंड के बीच के एंगल का वैल्यू 180 से अधिक आए तो एंगल का मिनिमम वैल्यू निकालने के लिए 360 में से माइनस कर देंगे, तो ये आ जाएगा 115 डिग्री. ओके, सो थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग today's class. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share my videos, students, so that I can help you in more effective way. Thank you for watching.